Let's go ahead and take a look at multiplication, division of fractions. Again, this is often the most conceptually challenging areas of elementary mathematics, and yet they are often taught through memorized rules that students just don't understand. And so, what we learned is, again, having fractions be visual is a great entry point, right, to center instruction around models, around real world context. So let's go ahead and take a look to see what that could mean for us. Um, we start with a task. And so it's kind of complete a little bit, but it's something for you to think about and try to think about this without procedures, right? Elisa had a half a liter of juice in her bottle. She drank 3/4 of that juice. How many liters did she actually drink? And so you could see here, I have a visual. Let me zoom in a little bit better. There's your half of liter. She drank 3/4 of that, and that's in the green here. 3/4 of this half. It's supposed to be actually kind of the same, a little off. 3/4 of that half. And how much does she drink of the full liter? And I have eighths over here, and it turns out that she drank 3/8. So again, if you were going to look at this, looking at these models here in a way, there's your full liter, there's the half, right? And then what happened is that she drank 3/4 of that. And so when I do that, when you put the half into fourths, those are eighths. And so she drank 3/8 of those. So when we could see that this is what she would have, I'm going to take that out. So you could see there's 3/8. So the half is now into fourths. She drank 3/4 of the half, and there's your 3/8, and that's where the 3/8 comes from. A visual model similar to this question here. Uh, um, the distance between the house and the school is 3/4 of a mile. So there's the house, there's a full mile, and then there's the school right here. This is the halfway between half a mile. And then she ran 1/3 of the way to school. So there's the full school distance there, and then she break that into thirds, and then she ran 1/3 of the way. So how many miles did she run? So if we could do that again, let's see. There's the full mile. Um, her school is 3/4 of a mile away. So there's that. Let me break that up, split that. So there's the school now. And then she runs 1/3 of the way. So we need to cut this into let's break that up. So if we put those pieces there, there's your 3/4. So thinking about, there's the 3/4. She ran 1/3 of this. Okay, so thinking about that again, um, what what is how many miles did she run? Right. So looking at that, you could pause now and think about it. She ran 1/3 of 3/4. So it turns out from the picture, she, oh, you don't even need the 12th. The 12th, I was going to break it up. There's your 3/4. She ran 1/3 of the 3/4. So there's 1/4. She ran 1/4 of a mile. Again, the visual helps us. So sorry, I confused you with the 12th. I thought we were going to be more complicated, but no, it already turned out perfectly. You could also say technically she ran 3/12, which is 1/4 also equivalent. So when we think about multiplication, as again, that was just a to do to start thinking about division, multiplication, and things like that, how we work with fractions in a context, right? Um, let's just stop there and we'll pick up from multiplication.